what could possibly happen? And I ate it, and it almost killed me. It was the hottest pepper I've ever. It felt like I had eaten a ghost pepper, and I've eaten a ghost pepper before. I know what it feels like. And I don't know. I cannot imagine that chili peppers could get hotter just from sitting out. I think they could get hotter if they're still alive and if they're growing. But these were dried peppers. There's got to be a set amount of capsaicin in them.
Just
but
like before.
It was inexplicable, and it wasn't a fluke. It wasn't just the one pepper. Myself, my girlfriend, and two of my camera guys also ate them, and we all burned our faces off. We were all dying. It might have been like a collective. What's that word for when, like, you know, somebody on a plane thinks that they have food poisoning, so everybody gets food poisoning? Mass hysteria. Mass hysteria. Between the four of us, but I don't know. It's felt pretty real to me, and I'd just been on hot ones.
I can always do better next time.
That didn't help me one tiny bit. All right, I'm just going to cut this nubbin off so it's a little easier to peel the ginger. See if my vegetable peeler's where it's supposed to be. It is. Happy day. You can also use a spoon to peel ginger, but it's harder than it looks, and I just prefer to use a vegetable peeler. It's just easier. Sorry. I know it helps you get into all the little nooks and crannies, but I just try to find ginger at the market that isn't too nook and cranny infested. You know what I mean? It is also a little perilous to do this with a vegetable peeler because you bring the blade awfully close to your fingers, and you absolutely can slip, and you absolutely can cut yourself, but just be careful. Take your time. It's not like you gotta do
Ever see a volcano erupt in person?
10,000. What's up, folks? Thanks for joining us today. 10,000 people are watching. We're making General Tso's chicken for anybody who's just joining us. We're making General Tso's chicken from Basics 2 weeks ago. An episode that we shot and uploaded in the same 24-hour period, which I was very proud of, because we realized we didn't have any Basics episodes left, and it was Wednesday, and we shoot Basics we batch shoot it. Before I continue telling the story, let me just tell you what I'm doing. Make sure this is focused. We need focused scallions. We're just thinly slicing these scallions. I'm going to slice most of the whites and then get a little bit of the green stuff, and then I'm going to separate the two because the greens are better for garnish and the whites are going to be better for the sauce. So let's go ahead and slice those pretty thin. It's more important to slice them thin for the sauce than for the garnish. The garnish, you can be a little chunkier if you want. So that's pretty good for the sauce right there. We just want a few tablespoons worth. There we go. We're getting all of our mise en place done here. I never do that. I do it right at least. And now I'm just going to kill a couple inches of those just so it's a little greener. I want some nice green stuff for the garnish. It's a nice contrast against the red, the orangey kind of red of the sauce. And that's going to be perfect for garnish right there. So we got this nice color contrast here. That's good. Hang on to those for soup. It's good to make stock out of your leftover scallions. And there we go. That's all the vegetables I believe we need to make the sauce. Let me double check. Soy sauce, cooking wine, rice wine vinegar, chicken stock, sugar, sesame seed oil, cornstarch, scallions, 4 cloves of garlic, 2-inch piece of ginger. Beautiful. And then we got our arbol chilies right here. These hot little bastards. So,
bye-bye.
We're ready to cook. Let us head on over to the stovetop. Let's go. Here we are at the stovetop. Oh geez, do I have oil? I don't have any vegetable oil, so I'm just gonna have to. I used all that I have left for the tiny little inch of deep frying oil there. So I'm gonna have to use olive oil, which is not like ideal. I wouldn't recommend this. Generally in Chinese cooking, I don't know if there's many applications for olive oil. I might be wrong. That might be a standard thing, but anyway, we're just gonna drop this in here. Oh, you know, before we do this, we have to pre-make the liquid element of the sauce. Let's head back over to camera A. I'm gonna get these guys out the way. That's for garnish later, so that can just stay there forever until we're ready to use it. We got some ginger. While I'm getting this ready, Jake, any fun questions, any fun comments, any Bills fans?
Yeah, actually. One of the earlier super chats referenced getting your book and how he might be able to get it signed. That guy was a Sabres fan. Go Sabres.
Chandra, the immolation
How this thing
sensation.
is up to you.
We're going to have a bunch of public appearances coming up around the release of the book. I don't know if we're going to be able to make it to Rich Stadium, Buffalo Bills, Buffalo, New York, Orchard Park.
I don't think we will, but for now, the stops on the
glad I
book
can
tour
help you. You're not being
include
on
LA,
fire problem.
San Francisco, Boston, Chicago, Austin and Boston, Nashville, and Atlanta. So you can
I've
expect,
seen things that would
and
break
here in New York
someone
City,
like
I believe
you.
there are 3 different dates here in New York City, so you can expect to find me and the boys there. I will be signing books, and that will be October 22nd through November 1st, or November 1st. And so that isn't public yet, so I will be announcing tour dates and locations in the near future. Thank you so much for being a Sabres fan, man. Anybody else?
Yeah, a couple others. A quick shout out to R, who has been dropping dollars like crazy. He
Oh my God.
wants you to kill the spider.
You're playing with fire here. Bye-bye!
No one knows the wilds like I do.
Anyone need a match? No. These little guys are great!
The wilds are my shield.